Jesus said, and I will make you fishers of men. Come follow me, Jesus said, and I will make you fishers of men. Yeah, come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Yeah, come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Come follow me.
Hello, kids. It's so good to see you. I'm getting ready to go fishing. I don't know about you, but I love to fish. Do you know that I used to work on a fishing boat when I was just a young girl? And people would pay to go out on the boat, and I would take care of their bait. I would net their fish. I'd kill the fish. I'd clean the fish. I'd clean the boat. All of these kind of things so that people could go fishing. That to be a disciple or a follower of Jesus, that means you try to be like him. You try and do the things he did, believe in the things he did, believe in the things that he taught. And the more we do that, the more we grow and become like him. So stay tuned and let's learn some more.
L-O-V-E. Hey. Find a way to lend some help. Love your neighbor as yourself. Spend your time on someone else. Yeah, come on. Find a way to lend some help. Love your neighbor as yourself. Spend your time on someone else. L-O-V-E. God's love is like no other. L-O-V-E. Share it with one another. Come on, everyone. Reach out and love someone. L-O-V-E. We're gonna love each other. Find a way to show some grace. Help your neighbor run the race. Put yourself in second place. Find a way to show some grace. Help your neighbor run the race. Put yourself in second place. L-O-V-E. God's love is like no other. L-O-V-E. Share it with one another. Come on, everyone. Reach out and love someone. L-O-V-E. We're gonna love each other. L-O-V-E. God's love is like no other. L-O-V-E. We're gonna love each other. Come on, everyone. Reach out and love someone. L-O-V-E. We're gonna love each other.
Welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. I am so glad to see you once again. It has been a wonderful weekend, has it not? Yeah. We're celebrating the 4th of July. Yay! I'm wearing my patriotic items. Are you? I just went to check it out. Yeah. Well, today we get to discover how to make some wonderful, delectable, yummy goodies. Yes. So I have with me here some items that you can see. Number one, I have a metal cupcake can because it will absorb the cold and help things go a whole lot quicker. Yes. Okay, and I also have 2 cups of cooled water. See it with me, cooled water. And I have a wonderful empty jar, yes, and a whip so that we can mix our items together. And I have over here some green sour streamers. Now, what do you think we're gonna make today? I just don't know. Oh, look at this. And this might give it away just a little bit. We have some Swedish fish, yeah? Swedish fish. Okay, and last but not least, we have our jello. And it is blue jello. I wonder what it is that we will make today. Yeah. We are going to make jello sea with fishes and seaweed. Oh, this is going to be so fun. As excited I is. So I am going to start by boiling my water. 2 cups, because that is what we need. Then I'm going to take my jello. Oh, it's boiling very fast. Make sure you have some help from the adults. Okay. Ooh, it sounds like it's done. We pour the blue jello. Yes, in the bowl. And we are going to pour the boiling water. Oh, it's hot. Be very careful, yeah? And we're going to pour 2 cups of boiling water into a jello to dissolve it. Now it is very important, that we have a whip of some kind that we can move around in the jello to help it dissolve. That's right, dissolve. Oh, isn't that such a pretty color? I like colors. Can you tell? I like colors, Okay. All right, that is now dissolved. It's very important it's dissolved. Otherwise, it gets all grainy. But then again, it is going to be the sea, and there is sand in the sea, so that's okay. All right, yes. Then we're going to take and we're going to pour in 2 cups. Yes, 2 cups, 1, 2 of cold water. Yeah. Very good, yeah? I just love playing with water, yeah? All right, that has done very, very well. Now what we need to do is give it time to set after we pour it into our pans. So what I have done is I have lined my pan with some cupcake. Now, ideally it'd be better if the cupcake liners had a foil in them. But once again, we have what we use and we substitute. That's right, substitution. That's the word that goes for this whole time period together. Yeah. Okay, so we fill each one of the little metal pan cups with some paper or foil cups. Then we take and we dish it very carefully and pour. That's right. You want to pour it into about, say a half full. So we'll be back soon. Let's see how to continue with our ocean delights. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Mimi. I'm so glad that you showed that to us. It's always fun to learn how to make new things, isn't it?
It's in the book. It's in the Bible. It's the best good news you could ever hope to find. The coolest book around, you know it's one of a kind. Look at the book. Look in the Bible. It's in the book. It's in the Bible.
Jesus lived in a town on the shores of a big lake called the Sea of Galilee. It was a fishing village. One day, as Jesus was walking down the shore of the lake, he saw 2 men in a boat. Like many of the village, these were fishermen. They were tossing their nets into the water for a catch of fish. Their names were Simon and Andrew. "Come, follow me," Jesus called out to the men. "I will make you fishers of men." Would they come? Would they really leave their nets, their boat, and maybe the fish they just caught? Didn't they have jobs, goals, dreams? But without even hesitating, Simon and Andrew got up, left their nets and jobs behind, and followed Jesus. Then Jesus, Andrew, and Simon, also called Peter, continued walking along the shoreline. There in the distance, they saw 3 men in a boat, fixing their fishing nets. These men were James, his brother John, and their father Zebedee. When Jesus called them, they responded. Immediately, John and James dropped their fishing nets, jumped out of the boat, and left their father Zebedee. Jesus' call was profound, and though they had never met him, God's power enabled them to respond to his call. These ordinary fishermen were embarking on a journey that would change their lives forever.
Well, we are back, my darlings, and we now have our jello. See, our pretty blue jello, and it's all set. So then we pull out the Swedish fish, yeah, and we pull out the green streamers, okay? You pick up the green streamer like this, and you pull it down so you got strips. Boy, that is some stubborn seaweed. And you stick it in so that you have it sticking out of the blue jello, because we have seaweed in the seas, yeah? You get the idea, yeah? And a little bit, oh no, all right. And then we grab some fishes and we stick them in a little bit. Oh, Miss Mimi forgot the most important thing. One moment. What do you think it is? Oh, I bet you guessed it. This one. We have to have a little bit of foam for the sea. We can't go without itty things like that. And we've had another little fish in, and a little bit more wave, and a little bit more seaweed, and a little bit more fish. And we have the fish problem. See? Now you can go out, and on a hot day, you can enjoy your wonderful little treat with your fishies and this blue jello and our seaweed. Toodaloo. Miss Renee, may you tell us more that has to do with the story today on being fishers of men?
Kids, we learned today about how Jesus told his followers, his disciples, that we need to be fishers of men. What in the world do you think that means? Does it mean that we just go fishing and we reel in a couple of guys or gals? No, that's silly. It's an expression that Jesus used to help us understand something that happens in real life and how it applies to the spiritual life that we have. And I have a fishing pole. I have my hat to protect me from the rain, and also to protect those pesky little hooks that can fly through the air and capture yourself. And then I also have my tackle box. You know, it's important that we have the right gear to go fishing. Now, this fishing pole is awesome when it's set up correctly, but you know what I discovered? It's not threaded with my line. So I really can't fish until I put the line through this and hook it to a weight and a hook so I can throw it out and catch me a fish. So it doesn't do me much good just like this. It has to have the line threaded, the weight attached, and the hook and bait to go along with it. This is a fishing box, a tackle box, and you know, it's all well and great, but if you look, I only have a few different types of lures. I have one here that's kind of cool. I wonder if I could wear it. Yeah, no, I don't think that'll work. And then just a few more things like a bobber. There isn't a whole lot. So you know what? If I went out and I went fishing today, I probably wouldn't catch very many fish. Why? Because I don't have the right tools. I have to have the right tools in order to be effective when I fish. Well, it's the same way when we are fishing for men or women to bring them to Jesus. We have to have the right tools. I wonder if you could figure out what those tools might be. Can you name 1, 2, or maybe even 3 really quick? On the count of 3, name off as many tools as you can think. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. You're right. We need our Bible. Our Bible's important so that we understand the truth about Jesus and we can share it with others. Another thing that we needed, That's right. We need to live a life that shows Jesus is active in us, that people can see that we're different than other people. And we also have to have a tool where we speak the right things, that we don't have ugly words or discouraging words, but instead we speak life to each other and build each other up. I do love to fish for fish, but I love even more to tell people about Jesus and give them the opportunity to be a part of his family, because that's what it's about. I want to share my opportunity of knowing Jesus with other people so they can too. So today, as you go out, make it a choice to share Jesus with a friend or a family member so they too can know and understand who he is and how much he loves them. It's important that we do these things and that we don't keep silent and keep it inside of us. One of the ways we grow is by sharing with others the faith of Jesus and the faith we have in him. Chef Puppers, what do you have to share with us today?
Hello, kids! Chef Papa's here with another delicious snack to share. I've got cookies this week. Do you like cookies? I love cookies. I love to dunk them in my milk and swim them around and pretend they're little fishies, and I'm the fisherman. Did you know all of us who believe in Jesus are called to be fishers of men? Jesus is counting on us to tell other people that Jesus is alive and the Son of God. He wants us to catch them and bring them to his heavenly Father so they can be saved.
Chef Puppers. Oh, I love cookies. I hope you're going to share. Okay, kids, it's time for Answer Me This. Can you fill in the blanks for our memory verse before they fill in themselves? Okay, ready, set, go. Here is a hint. Good. Ephesians 2, verse 10. Great job! We learned today about how Jesus called his A, friends, B, 11 disciples, C, 12 disciples, or D, none of the above. C, 12 disciples. Our Bible story told us today we are to go fishing, B, fish for halibut, C, fish for people, or D, A, and C. It's C, fish for people. What does it mean to be fishers of men? A, catch a good man, B, lead people to Jesus, C, catch a bunch of people in a net, or D, only tell a little bit about Jesus to others. B, lead people to Jesus. Miss Mimi did what as a young girl? A, worked on a fishing boat, B, worked in a restaurant, C, cleaned and cut bait, or D, she didn't, silly, it was Mrs. Renee. D, she didn't, silly, it was Mrs. Renee. Great job! Well, let's go ahead and close out for the day. Would you join me in prayer, please? Dear Jesus, thank you for your love for us and that you want all people to come to salvation, all people to come to know you, but you also want your people, the ones who love you, to share that love with others. Help us to do so this week, Lord. In your precious name, amen. Well, stay tuned. We have Blast Junior, the preschool and littles, coming right up after this one. And I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.
Which God prepared